Welcome back to KeeperRL, where the Dwarves of Stonemoss have been doing a little bit of thinking with the assistance of John Noble from the comment section that maybe this is not the best way to set up a base. So we're going to let them practice here. But one of the things that John told Cranky, who is currently the de facto leader, is that this playthrough is kind of tough, especially without the eyes. So what we need to do is be defensive all the time. And he particularly pointed out that this this stairwell is like hanging a giant "Hey, come kill us" sign. So what we're going to do, John had suggested that the dwarves build something outside because it's easier to defend, but they're dwarves. I don't think they can stomach being outside. So what we're going to do instead is try to come up with a way of defending the base, but still, of course, living under the rock where dwarves feel most comfortable. We want to keep everybody at beard's length if possible. So with that in mind, what I'm going to try to do is mimic a little bit of what the elementalist does and have kind of a very narrow entranceway. So let me plan that out, do a little digging, and then I will rejoin you, or you can rejoin me, or whatever. I'll be back and you can see what I have in mind. So I was in the middle of building stuff when Bossy the dwarf summoned a friendly demon. So we've got Durietta, the eunuch Creed, and they come with a sword of +8 fire. So we are going to do the same thing we did last time and use them to go level our dwarves up. You can still use this sword of fire. Oddly, you are not resistant to fire, but we're going to give you a few turns to pick up all this stuff. Okay. Oh, hold on. Okay, so they now have everything. So we've got 432 turns to live. We're going to control, what's your name? Durietta. And we're going to take Durietta out here to go beat up some more bad dudes for us. We could have them beat up this giant spider or the harpies. Harpies are tough because they shoot. You know what? Let's do the zombies. Okay, Durietta, you're up. Oh, bunch of question marks. This is what we want to see because we'll get a bunch of experience for each, like 100 or 150 for each. Let's go over here, Durietta. Wait. Okay, the closest one is right there, but I think we'll go counterclockwise. Let's take a look. Go beat some stuff up. You have 390 turns left to live to get us experience. Hey, come here. Can you shoot? No. That's okay. Oh, walking. Oh, okay. So Durietta set stuff on fire, but of course it's not fireproof. So that's kind of a problem. Oh my God, Durietta's almost done. Oh no. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, you're almost dead. I can't believe it. You're at 2%. I don't think you heal either. Oh no. Okay, we're gonna wait for you to come here. Oh my God, that didn't work at all. And now we lost all that good stuff. Okay, so we're gonna have to take a dwarf. Wow, that sucked. That sucked. Yeah. Wow. Okay, we're gonna take a melee fighter. Cranky. This might be a terrible, terrible mistake. And we're gonna go... where did we go? The giant spot? No, we went to the zombies. I'm going to go here, and we're going to try to get Cranky to sneak in here without being murdered. Uh-oh, there's a bandit. Cranky, you're going to run in a second. Okay, okay. Oh, God! Okay, we're out. Cranky, go. Oh, jeez. Oh, my gosh. Okay, okay. We're just going to have to make new equipment. Like, that's all there is to it. Let's go home. Oh, no. Okay, all right. Okay, and then we can just exit control mode. And we'll just go back to... I'll just go back to what I was doing. Here it is to start with. I've started building it. I will show you what I'm doing in just a moment. Meanwhile, Cranky is safe. Let's just double check that we have enough equipment for everyone now. Since our... our demon... took a bunch of our stuff. I think everybody's fine. I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, I'll see you in a moment. Okay, we're back. Let me show you what I have planned out and what I've done so far. So what I decided to do was make this kind of strange situation where approaching enemies or invaders have to come down and enter from up here. And we're going to close all this stuff off in a little while. They have to enter here. They go up a stairway. So I'm going to go up. Then they have to go up another stairway. You'll notice this is in the very corner of the map. They go up one more. And then we've got guard zones here. So this is our melee folks. This will be our ranged folks. Then we need to obviously be able to access here. And I wanted to provide a way, if the enemies got to us before we noticed them, that we would have a little bit of time to get up here. So I built the same structure here, but without the guard zones. So I'm going down now. You keep an eye over here on the Z level. So now we're going to go down to Z level -1, which means we're up one level above ground. And then same shape. And then we go down one more. And by the way, this shape is intentional. This shape is so that we can be standing here. In fact, it's easier to see with the guard zones. So our melee folks can be standing here. They essentially will have a choke point on the ladder for whoever attacks. And then our ranged, our bow shooters, our archers, will be able to shoot the bad guys who are here. So, okay, so let me go back. Right, so let me go back here. So we're now at ground level, and if you look, this is where we entered our base. Actually, we entered our base way over here. This is one of the enemies that we found on the map. So then we go down to level 1. You can see here's our base as it exists now. We're going to move everything out of there and over to here. So this is where I've planned everything out. We've got 12 bedrooms. We've got a room that is going to be for crafting. We've got a room where I'm going to put in 3 or 4 archery targets. And then I'm going to set up training dummies and bookshelves if we need them along here. The whole idea is to make it so we can get to this attack area as quickly as possible. I don't care if it takes us a long time to get out of our fort, because our objective is to defend. So I'm going to go ahead and hit very fast, and everybody should start coming down.
A few moments later.
Where are they now? Okay, let's go over here. And they're busy doing stuff. So what we're going to do is we're going to take out this still. So we're going to say, let me zoom in a little. So we're going to say, remove this construction. And we're going to remove this construction. And since we're not doing anything with the forge or the crafting table, we remove those. And did I prevent them? Oh, I think I prevented them from digging. Right, because I didn't want them to dig while I was planning it out. And I wanted to be able to show you first. So let me go ahead and do that. Yeah, okay, good. There we go. And there we go. And then they should be in here as soon as they're done sleeping. So let's go see what they're doing right now. Here they come. Whole bunch of them. Everybody's going to dig. So once this is all dug out, we'll light it up and everything. The other thing I did, where is it? I put in doors. Yeah, oh yeah. I put in doors here. Some iron doors because they're dwarves. They like iron. Although I guess they like rock as well, but you can't make a rock door. So this way it can slow down anybody who's attacking us. I don't know how much notice we're going to get because I'm used to having the eyes alert us. And I think somebody has to see an attacker, but I'm not sure. And like I mentioned, there are no portals. These dwarves just don't have portals. My hope had been to not allow stairways into the base, but that is not an option we have. Let's go down to here. Okay, we can start telling our guys to put lights in. I like lots of torches. Okay, don't make that torch. Thank you. Okay, So we've got a bunch of the bedrooms already done. This is where our archery targets are going to go. This is for future expansion. So let's go ahead and put down targets. Training. Archery target. So we should be able to fit one right here. And so the thing is that the people in this area won't be able to shoot. I was trying to figure out a way to do it. I guess we could do this, but that seems a little silly when we could just have 3 like that. Yeah. So now we'll have our archers be able to shoot. So let's put some... Oh, you know, I could fill this in so it's very clear where they're going, but I'm not going to because, well, honestly, too lazy. Here. Okay, so they finished taking out the rooms, so let's get to work on more of these torches, because things need to be lit properly, of course. Oh, you know what? You can stay there. Nah, I was gonna leave them up at the end here, but that's okay. Now, I don't think we want any doors, because we want our guys to be able to see stuff. And so we're gonna zone quarters. Oh, we can put doors on their rooms though, because they deserve some privacy, of course. And then let's go ahead and put in doors. We don't have a ton of wood, and iron makes more sense to me. You know, I think I can do this. Yeah, because you have to be in a wall to have a door. Then we're gonna do, yeah, living. Fine beds require iron as well. We're gonna need more iron. I don't know that we need fine beds, so let's do the wood beds first. Basic beds. And then we also need to put down a workshop and a forge and poetry table, of course, and a distillery. And we don't need a furnace because we're not destroying anything yet, but we could. You know what? I'll put the furnace up here just for completion. Then we also need storage, so let's go ahead and do that. We can put, so let's start with the other stuff first. We'll put our treasure chests. Treasure chest should be somewhere else. Way back here. Then we want to put in the armor rack. How about here? And then weapons can go there. And people are already hard at work. And we can do a bow rack here. Oh, is that going to prevent them from going on this side? I think it will. I think that's okay, though. Except that it reduces the amount of poetry they can write, I suppose. You know what? Let's make some more room. We have the room. We'll take that out. In fact, we're going to remove construction. Let's see, does this work on as yet created things? Oh, we're actually going to remove that as well. Okay, you guys need to dig, please. Come on. Okay, so now let's put in our storage. Yeah, that'll be good. Okay, armor rack. And weapon rack. And then bow rack. Scroll, potion, and jewelry. Potion. I guess we have to make it one bigger to fit jewelry, huh? So let's do that. Why not? And you know what? We'll make it even one bigger, and we'll put our gravestones in there too. Nah. Yeah. Okay. And then jewelry. And then a gravestone. And then we also need storage for resources and storage for equipment. And we can stack them, but we're not going to bother. So, and I'm also not going to reinstall that furnace because we don't care. Then what we're going to do is, let's see, everybody's bed is, or bedroom is set to go. Let's assign everyone. Oh, actually, what we'll do... Oh, was that a rat? Okay. Okay, now we're going to go up here to level 1, go over to our old place here. Oh, right, we need to install the training dummies. I'll do that. So what we're going to do is order remove construction, remove all these things, and then they'll all get towed somewhere else. Ah! We don't need this here. We actually don't want them making the mistake of coming up here for any reason. So now what we're going to do is unzone these as quarters. And then nobody will have quarters at that point. Oops, hold on. There we go. So nobody will have quarters. I don't think we get anything by destroying these, so we can just leave them there. It's a kind of false flag, if you will. And then we're going to go over to here. And, right, the training stuff's going to be here. We're going to start assigning quarters, so let's do that. Right, everybody's going to have a place to sleep. Oh, we are out of iron. Oh, no, we're not. No, we're not. There's just none in our storage area, in our resource storage. Does anybody not have quarters? I think somebody will complain if they don't. Let's see. No, everybody has quarters. Perfect. They should. I built 12 and assigned 12. So you guys, you need to... Okay, we're going to go over to here. Sorry, up a level. I'm going to go over to here and we're going to say... fetch. Where is it? Okay, fetch items. Okay, those should all get put away. Right, so we don't get any resources back by destroying stuff, so we're not going to bother. Or dismantling stuff, whatever. And then once everything is out of here, we're going to close off our initial base. We should start to see resources appear in this line as well. You know, we might even leave our base here, and I'll just zone it as off limits. Is there a reason to do that? No, I guess there isn't. Oh, Clyde has summoned a friendly demon. Well, the last friendly demon did not work out well. Where are you, Clyde? Where are you, Clyde? Let's locate Clyde. There's the demon. Why are they not showing up? Oh, maybe you have to lay eyes on them. Oh, they have another sword of bleeding? Battle axe of bleeding. Well, we assign gear. No. No. Hmm. Oh, you know what we should do? Let's go over... Yeah, sure. Assign gear. Pick that stuff up. You don't need this sword, though. Pick that stuff up. Oh, it's way over there? Forget it. Okay, we're going to control you. And we're going to send you back over to the zombie area. And try to retrieve our stuff. Which is all like right here. Here? Where is it? I want to know exactly where it is. Look, the whole building's burning down. Serves them right, those bastards. There's a torch here. There's a bow here. Maybe that's us? No, our guy didn't have a bow. Well, we'll see what we can figure out. Let's go here. Okay, I'm going to avoid... Okay, there's a bandit down there. Here they come. but we... No, not useful, not useful. Oh no, where's our stuff? Here it is. Okay. Okay, well, while we're being greedy... We'll just take this stuff too. Now, are you flying? You are a swimmer. Okay, that's enough for me. Let's go over here. Yes, you're stuck over there, stupid bandits. And then we can go back home. And we have 327 turns left. So now what we're going to do is say drop all. And we can pick up nothing. Do I care? I don't think I care. Let's go out here to... Let's scope out these dwarf allies. Okay, there are a bunch of question marks on the map. Only one's going to be an ally. But if this guy dies, well, so what? So the reason I think we can get away with building kind of slowly is I don't believe we're going to be attacked by any of the villains because there is no aggravates stuff. So as we, like, there's no minions that we're getting that are aggravating. Let's see, you have 186 left. Okay, let's see what you can do with no armor or anything else. All right, kick ass. Critically wounded. Okay, we died, but that's okay. We'll come back and kill those bandits next time. So what I was saying was we can take our time to build stuff out because we don't have any minions that are going to aggravate enemies. So that should help us. Wait a minute. Oh, we didn't get any experience though. That should keep them from attacking us until we're ready. And then I don't know if we're going to try to go out and attack a villain or if we're going to try to dig down. Both have their pros and cons. Let's go ahead and put in some targets, though. I mean, some training dummies. Oh, not there, actually. There. 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 And you know what? We can put them here, too. Make it look nice. Okay, so we are out of iron. Did we haul over all our resources? That's a problem. That's a problem. Wait, how high can the training dummies take us anyway? Up to 7. Oh. Hold on a minute. What are our guys? Maybe we don't even need the training dummies. Oh no, some of them are going to be 3, right? 5? Yeah, okay, we need them. I don't know that we need this many, but whatever. And now it appears that the iron was just brought over. Let's see. Was it? Why did this turn different color? Let's see. Let's go over here and see how they're doing with schlepping stuff. Nobody is taking... Can we prioritize? I don't think you can prioritize fetch. Oh no, it looks like you can. Great. So, because I really don't want them doing anything else, because I want to close this base off. I just don't need them coming over here. And then we're going to go up a level. And this is... Right. Okay, so what we'll do... I guess we could not close this off. I mean, there's no real reason to. I guess I can just remove the stairs. Who cares? Oh, except, you know what? We can go up more. Let's go up more. See if we can find iron. No iron here. Yeah, this is a good way to mine it because then it doesn't give any kind of entrance to our base. I mean, obviously, there's a different problem in that there's a different problem in that it takes so much longer to grab it. But like I was saying before, we don't. I think we don't really care. So So they'll come up here, they'll dig this out, and then we'll make a stairs up. In fact, we'll go to this corner, because that's most likely to be the most mountain possible. Wow, that is a long corridor. We're not going to do that. That's just too long. Forget it. We'll do this. Actually, we'll just... Yeah, that's fine. Okay, yeah, dig that stuff out, please. In fact, we could make this too wide. Do we want to do that for any reason? I don't think so, but what we could do is tell them to grab some of these trees. Though we also have wood down on our living level right here, but I don't know that I want to necessarily... Do we want to dig all this out? I think we could, right? I don't think there's any additional risk to doing that. All right, and it's reminding us that we haven't placed any or assigned anybody to guarding, which we will do, but right now, I don't care. You guys can dig that out. Archery stuff. Yeah, I mean, if we were afraid of something on this level, then we wouldn't be here. So it's okay to core this out a little bit. This will give us some wood, but I think that's a reason to leave the upstairs in our initial entrance, in our little starter area. God, guys, what's happening? Why are you not grabbing this stuff? Huh, it lost its priority? Maybe there's a maximum amount of priority. Oh no, it's only doing... Oh, it loses it once. Once one item is picked up. And these guys are not like normal imps. They don't have infinite carry capacity. Which is, you know, annoying. In fact, we don't need... Let's remove fetch items from here. We don't really need the skeletons for any reason. And there's a good amount of resources on these things. So let's go up to where we were digging. There we go. You guys are going to grab all of that. Okay, we're going to try to find some more iron. Okay, well, when stuff starts happening, I will come back. You don't need to watch this nothing happen. Here we are at level -6. You can see there's nothing on the map. There's no surprises and no resources, and we were looking for iron. So we're going to bail on this strategy. There is on level -4 a single surprise, but we don't care. We're not going to fight them right now. But we do need to come up with some iron. I think the safer bet for us is to start digging down instead of going out on the map. So, excuse me. So we'll start doing that right now. Have to think of a safe place to do that, because it's the same problem. We could be attacked. Okay, let me think about how to do that safely. Okay, I think we'll start digging right here, doing stairwell right here. So we can dig this, and go back a few, and this, and that. So we can sort of retreat. No, actually, forget it. We'll dig that out. Let's put in some torches. So what I'm doing is creating a weaker version of this whole defensive structure I made here. Oh, okay, you're not going to dig? Okay, everybody's falling? Wow, okay, wait a minute. There, put them there. So I'm putting a resource storage here, so they can just pick up the wood and jam it into this resource storage. It'll be globally available. You see how much faster it is? There's no reason for them to drag it all the way back. Yeah, and suddenly we get all this wood, and then they can get on with other stuff. Yeah, because they don't have much carrying capacity, it seems. And now they're digging this out. So we can put a torch in there, and a torch in there. And then what we'll do is put in a door. We're going to have to go wooden, even though our dwarves don't like wood doors. Oh, and this is where I think if we dig out here, then we'll know that the enemies will have to come and break this door down. Okay, meanwhile... Wait, are you hauling? What exactly are you doing? Yeah, I don't care. Let's dig some stairs down. What are you doing? Are you taking wood? You are. Weird. I don't know why that would be. But I don't care. I mean, I do care because I want this stuff built. So what I can do is I can say prioritize this. And let's see, because we have to be careful every time we go down a level, because it's possible there will be a bad guy. And so I probably shouldn't play on very fast, but I just can't not. Okay, so we've got a surprise here, and they are pretty close, so they could dig to us. We are going to risk it, though, right now, and dig out just this way. And this is a situation where, hold on, we want to just do single corridor in case somebody comes at us. There's no reason to have wide corridors down lower. It prevents you from having choke points. Once you're in the base, you want them to be able to move quickly and not have to push each other aside. No, yeah, I don't know if there's much we want to do with gold. I'll just mark it, but I'm not actually going to put a path to here, because I'd rather they do their other tasks. And it's going to be slow because we're moving all that other stuff over from the base and it's a long walk. But we actually want to go engage with this surprise because we want the experience. We are sitting on 3 possible upgrades, and it does look like, or promotions, excuse me, it does look like you can apply, I could apply this promotion to any of these guys, even though I already got a promotion, and we have 3 that are not promoted yet because I was holding off on to see if we get sorcery. Oh, okay, okay, okay. So a few things here. 1, we just opened this corridor, so whatever the surprise is going to be able to gain access to us. That's bad. 2, we've got an enchanted pool right here. So the risk with an enchanted pool, as we learned from the, I think it was the Mort playthrough, although maybe it was the Clarice playthrough. Oh, it was the Clarice playthrough. We learned that, I'm just going to go on slow. We learned that a Hydra can form here, and we can't afford to lose any guys. But I do think I'm going to, you know what? I'm actually going to take control of Moody and just look around a little bit. I want to stay... Okay, see, look. Whatever this is, it's down here and can probably get to us. There's a bat. They're not hostile. This is very risky, because if we antagonize the folks down here, they could come dig and attack us. So what we're going to do is I'm going to exit control mode, and I'm just going to go ahead and say build some hard rock stuff here. And I'm going to prioritize that and let that get built. So we get a little bit of protection. We're going to put a torch in here, though. I don't know that that's if these guys want to attack us, they will dig through it. They're probably dwarves. Although maybe not, because this is a dwarf playthrough. Maybe there aren't any basement dwarves. I don't know. Now, I wouldn't mind getting the enchanted pool. What we would use that for is the enchanted workshop. We don't have labs yet, but I believe we can get it. Yeah, alchemy. No. Yes, we can make an enchanted lab. That's right. Okay, you're going to get all that. Okay, so as I was saying, we can promote guys. Right now, until we have iron, I don't think there's any benefit because they can't train. I could put down, obviously I could put down some wood training dummies, but why bother? We can be patient. We're only going to get into the fights that we trigger ourselves right now. But what I will do is cheese a little bit here and have them put the iron there. So it'll show up in our stores a little bit quicker. Eventually they'll bring it all upstairs, I guess. But now see our negative numbers going down, so our training dummies are going to get built. So what I'll do is I'm actually going to promote Cranky, I'm going to promote Clumsy, and I'm going to promote Moody. So that should give them up to 8, I believe. Yeah, they can get to 8, but our iron dummies can only train them up to 7, so that's an issue. 23 kills. He must kill a lot of rats. Yeah, look at all those rats. 11 kills. I bet they're almost all rats. Yep. That's funny. Okay, so all this iron is showing up. In fact, once you've got... We can get rid of this resource storage now. Dig that out. Yeah, we're going to get rid of that resource storage. And then I'm going to say... oops. Then I'm going to say fetch items here. I mean, they'll do it eventually anyway, I think, but... Or I guess I kind of know. Okay, so let's go back up. And we should have some guys training. Oh, wait a minute. Resources. Get rid of that. Fetch. And there we go. Okay, so... Let's take a look at our old base and see if everything's been moved. It has not. We actually still have a whole lot of resources here. Oh, that is so annoying. I'm so annoyed by this that I might actually dig a tunnel. No, you know what? There's no reason. No reason. I'll just be patient. Let's go back down to level 2. Make sure everybody has trained. Yeah, so you're training. Who are you? You are Moody. So Moody, let's just watch Moody. Moody's only going to be able to up to 7. Yeah, because we're capped out. So that's fine. That's fine. Okay, so they'll move everything. What are you guys doing? Why are you guys not hauling? Why are you not hauling? You know what? We're gonna disable the still. Or actually we're gonna disable distillery for everyone. So distilling, goodbye. Fine arts, goodbye. Everybody haul, please. You're just going to bed. Do you not haul? Yeah, everybody can haul. Why are you not hauling? I mean, you're allowed to sleep, but I really prefer that you go get all our stuff. You bastards. God, lazy dwarves. Yes, okay, these guys are hauling. Let's see what you do. Yeah. Okay, but I believe that everybody should be trained. So, in order to make this just this episode not completely 100% about building, let's go take a look at everyone and make sure that they have everything they need. You've got a two-handed weapon, so you don't have a shield. These 3, what are you? You are our artisans. Wait, no, you're training. Okay, let's make sure that everybody who can train is fully trained. Yeah, okay, now they're really hauling. Because I disabled all this other stuff. Anyway, so everybody's in good shape. Yeah, I don't know why Clyde gets all these +1s. Possibly because he has a great name. Or... No, he has... Oh, he has multiple... No, why did... He doesn't have multiple titles. How strange. I mean, that would be what I would think, is that he has multiple titles. But I don't know. Clyde is just special. I like how they all have rhythm. I like how they all have rhythm. Okay. Okay. Does anybody who can get up to 8 not have, or have less than 7 right now? Yeah. Clumsy, what are you doing? Where are you? You're hauling? Yeah, see, 6-foot planks. Okay, but Moody, we just saw Moody trade. So Clumsy, what can you... Now you're going to bed? You lazy sack of... No, what are you doing? You're just... Do you not haul? Clumsy. I mean, do you not train? Why are you not training? Your limit is 7. You're set to training. Can you not... Doing? Alright, everybody... Just do whatever. Okay, Clumsy is finally training, so once Clumsy is done... Let's go find him. Once Clumsy is done, he has to get 7 here, then we're going to gather everybody together, except for our artisans, I think. And we're going to go see if we can smack up that surprise. So then we can use our enchanted workshop. So how's the rhythm me? Can dance all night long. That's funny. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. We can give them... Yes, let's give them a leisure zone. Right. Do we want that near the stairs? Yes, we do. Don't believe we need a hay pile, but we can give them a fountain. What else can we give them that will... We can do painting canvases and stuff, but I don't think that's really going to help. I mean, we're going to do it maybe to decorate, but for living purposes, I don't think we need a hay pile. So let's zone leisure. And they will dance and sing, I think. Yeah, see, they're hanging out here. You know what? I don't like that location at all. Let's remove these and put them somewhere better. I don't want them up against the wall like that. In fact, I don't really want them on the stairs. I want them close to the stairs. There we go. Now, installation, fountain. They should run around that and sing. And then living, we want a table. And since we're doing it, we should at least have... We have no gold, right? Oh, we do have a little gold. Let's do a candelabrum on the wall here. Okay, so now they'll have a good time. They'll hang out, they'll dance, they'll sing. They can walk over this stuff. That would be my concern, is that I don't think they can walk over the table, but they can walk over the fountain. So it's a too wide situation. So we should be okay. They won't get trapped. Okay, so anyway, everybody's all set. Let's group them all up. So we're going to put... Okay, let's disband this team. And then we're going to create a new team of just archers and melee fighters. Yeah, we're going to leave our artisans here for now. Let's go to this team. These are our 3 archers up front. Frankie has the Battle Axe of Rage, so that's what we want to use. So we're going to control Cranky. And we're going to get everybody over here. Come on, everyone. Oh, shoot. Hold on. I need to exit control mode. We need to go down a level and up here, and we need to dig this out. So let's dig that out and prioritize that. Okay, now we go here. We control Cranky. Everybody goes down a level. Right. Okay, everybody group up. there should be 6 of us. 5, 6. Okay, we're all here. Now we want to proceed carefully. Who's down here? There's some lava. Oh, these guys hate us? Does not say hostile. Really? Let's go see. I mean, not surprisingly, the dwarves are fine. Okay. Hello. Hi. Chat. They curse all orcs. Okay, so we don't have to be worried. So we can disband. So that's both good and bad. It would be nice to be fighting someone and get some experience, but it's good that we managed to survive that. So now let's go to crafting. We're going to do a enchanted workshop. And we're also going to do a magma forge. This will let us make better stuff. But I don't want stuff to fall in the lava. Also want a standing torch. Can we do a standing torch? Yeah. Do a standing torch here. We can fill in lava. Yeah, so I'm going to fill lava. Wait, no, I'm going to dig out here. Put our forge here. No, I'm not. I'm going to dig out here and widen this wall. All of these forges that they have here. Can we assign stuff to them? No. I wonder if we could claim them. Ooh, let's try that. Claim tile. We can. Oh, that's cool. And that's very cool. And they don't seem to care about it. Okay, but I'm going to unclaim these tiles. I was just doing that to make some room so people could get by. I'm going to put a magma forge here. Right there. So we've got a normal forge and a magma forge here. And with this enchanted workshop, oh, we can make an enchanted crossbow? Well, let's make 3 of those. Actually, let's make 4 of those. We're not using any of this stuff, so we don't need enchanted versions. Although enchanted torches are cool, so let's make some of those. And as long as nobody comes up and, you know, from down below and hammers us, we should be okay with this stuff. Do want to unclaim this and this and this, I think. Yeah. Did I not unclaim this? Oh, actually, no, we want to claim that. Sorry, we want to claim this so that our minions can work all around the magma forge. Okay, but right now they're making these hand torches. Let's go see if our archers picked up the enchanted crossbows. They have not yet, but is the stuff sitting here? No, there's just an enchanted torch. There we go, enchanted crossbow. Beautiful. Oh. Wait, you have a plus 14 battle axe as well? Not sure I'm into that. Let's set that onto one of our melee fighters. You have a rage one, you have a warhammer, you have an elven sword. But you have a shield. No, I'd rather have you outputting damage. Battle axe. Yes. Although that actually goes against what the notion of doing defense. So maybe that's not a good move. I'm not sure. I guess we'll find out in the long run, right? Hopefully we'll get promotions and balance our guys a little bit. They're not quite so specialized. Now, for the magma forge, we can, when we get enough iron, we can make some better stuff. So why don't we actually do a few things? We'll do 3 sets of each. And we can make some shields, although I don't know that anybody's going to use them. And I don't think anybody's using a plain sword, so we don't need to make any of those. We want to be cautious with our resources. Oh wait, what? Why are you... Hold on. Hold on. Wait a minute. First of all, I need to re-enable fine arts and distilling. And I want to go to our archers and disable crafting, yes. And I want to go to our melee fighters and... Why are all of you crafting? That is weird. Hold on. Somebody's crafting. Yeah, you're crafting. Why are you crafting? You're not allowed to craft. What are you doing? Oh, you're not crafting. You're hauling. But you sure look like... Who are you? You're crafting. Oh, you are an artisan. Why do you look like you're not? I guess it's because of what you're wearing. It sure looks like we have more than 3 people crafting. Chatty and Clyde are artisans. Is Lazy an artisan? Lazy's an artisan. So who are you? Clingy. Clingy, you are not allowed to craft. Clingy. What are you... What are you? Archer? Melee fighter? Oh, I haven't... Oh, right. These other 3 that I haven't assigned to anything. Oh, I haven't... Oh, okay. Okay. So, I think we don't want Clingy... Clingy? I don't want you crafting. Bossy, you are... Okay, wait. Who else? Okay, Messy, you also are not allowed to craft. And Filthy? Yeah, you filthy bastard, you also are not allowed to craft. Okay, and there we go. That's what we expect, just these 3. And the reason I'm doing that is because they have a little bit better crafting ability than the ones that have no artisan assignment or no artisan promotion. So we'll get slightly better weaponry out of them. We're going to call it an episode there. This has been productive in the sense that we managed to move our base. Let's just double check actually that... Okay, all the resources are gone. Okay, perfect, perfect, perfect. So before we end the episode... Yeah, before we end the episode, we're going to take out these stairs. Construction. And is there a reason that we want to go up here anymore? I don't think there's any reason for us to go up except to get to these levels where there are a few surprises. And even they, I don't think we want to do. Yeah, I don't think we want to do. Those guys, in my experience, won't come down and attack us. So I don't even think we need... Let's go to level ground. So in my experience, we don't even need these upstairs, but we can leave them. It's not going to hurt. What I'm wondering is whether we should put a door here and unclaim this stuff so our guys don't wander all over it. Yeah, we'll leave it. We'll leave it. Okay, so with that, let's go find our keeper, who is not really a keeper, but Cranky. Cranky is does have the highest attack value. Anyway, everybody's making some poetry, which means I need to give them some work to do. But we'll do that next episode. Thank you so much for your support. I love you very much. Please remember to have your pet spayed or neutered. And if you are looking for a pet, there are many, many animals in need in shelters looking for their forever homes.